Before going further, I want to discuss about Docker network. It will not be needed when we work on AWS ECS because that will be completely abstracted by the orchestrator, which is ECS. But of course, it is always good to know. The way Docker networking works is that we have this physical network layer, which is the network hardware in the hardware layer. And then we have this container abstraction layer provided by Docker. Now, this Docker daemon creates a Docker network layer. This Docker network layer is created by this Docker daemon or the container abstraction layer. And this network layer talks to the physical layer underneath physical network layer. Now, this communication is done by Docker daemon. So when you start containers, the containers are created on the Docker network layer, not on the physical network layer. And you can create multiple Docker network layers. So here if you see, I have only one Docker network layer, and let's say I have 3 containers, and the name of the containers are web, app, and db. So what happens is that when you launch containers in the same network, containers can communicate with each other using the container name. The IP address is not needed at all. If you create one more Docker network layer and if you launch another set of containers in that layer, then these containers would be able to talk to each other using the container name. But if you want these containers on the orange network layer to communicate to the containers in the green network layer, then you have to make sure that the containers use the IP address rather than the container name. As I said, this is not needed. This is completely abstracted by the orchestrator, Elastic Container Service, but it is always good to know. Now let us go ahead and see the Docker network command in the context of this network layer. We can manipulate, we can create these networks using Docker network command. Currently, I do not have any container running at all, but if I type docker network ls, I have all these networks created. Now, if you see, these are the name of the network and the driver, network driver. So there are two types of network drivers, bridge and overlay. Overlay network is used when we have Docker containers on multiple hosts and they need to communicate to each other. The default is bridge. Let me go ahead and create a network. The first option which you would like to provide is dash dash attachable. So what it does is you can enable manual container attachment to this network. That means you can attach containers to this network. And the next one is driver. You can mention either dash d or dash dash driver. By default it is bridge. If you mention this dash dash internal keyword, it will restrict external access to the network. That means this network will not be accessible from the outside world. So if you create a web tier, your web tier containers will not be accessible from internet. You can also give subnet in the CIDR format. So if you mention subnet, the Docker network would have the IP address provided by this. Let's say I mentioned that the subnet is 10.20.0.0/16. So this network would be created with this subnet CIDR block. And whatever container is attached to this network, all those containers would have IP address belonging to this range. Sorry, I forgot to mention the Docker network name. I'm mentioning the network name as AWS ECS. Now let us go ahead and do a Docker network ls again. If you see this network AWS-ECS has been created, I can use Docker network inspect command also. You can find out about the network. Now if you see, this is the name of the network, this is when it was created, the scope, what is the scope of the network, which driver is being used, what is the subnet CIDR block. So I have mentioned that the subnet CIDR block is 10.20.0.0/16. Now what I'll do is I'll create containers in this network, or I'll place containers in this network. Docker run and Docker container run are the same commands, but this is the latest version, Docker container run. You should always use the latest version commands. So this is the command which I'm running to start the container, Docker container run -d, and I'm passing a variable, environment variable, and the name of the container is web. This is something which is new, -net AWS ECS. What I'm saying here is that whenever this container is started, it should be attached to the network with name AWS-ECS, which you have just created. and the rest of the things are same. This is the ports which are published. This container is running. If I do an inspect on this particular container, we'll see something different. If I go to the network, it is saying that it has been launched or it has been attached to AWS-ECS network. Now let us go ahead and inspect the network also. And it is saying, if you see, it has changed. It is saying that it has one container attached to it, and the name of the container is web, and this is the ID of the container. This is the same container which you have just started, 9EE13. So this is the container which has been started and attached to the network. I'll do one thing. I'll run one more container with a different name, but the image would be the same. So the purpose here is not to show you the application workings. I just want to show you how the networking works. The name of the container would be app, and I'm launching this container in the same network, but I'll expose a different port, of course. And if I type docker container ps, I should be able to see this container running. There are two containers which are running, and one is app and the other one is web. If I type network inspect, and if you see here, there are two containers. This is the latest one which has been started, and this is pretty nice and neat. The containers have got IP address from the network block which we had mentioned. So the network has two containers running. If you want, you can get the IP address of the containers using docker container inspect command also, and then provide the name of the container. Now this is the IP address of this container, and if I type web, it should give me the IP address of the other container also. So if you notice, the IP addresses have been chosen from the network CIDR block, or the CIDR block which you have given as the subnet for the network which you just created. That's all about Docker Network.